Everyone, so I'm moving on now to video number 2. Okay, in this video I'm going to do a very brief book review of the National Trust book of Afternoon Tea. There you go, I hope you can see that. But I showed you this book to camera in my last video and I've since read it. It wasn't a very long book and it was very light reading. It's just lots of different recipes and little snippets of information about afternoon tea, that quintessentially British phenomenon. That was interestingly, I was very interested to find out. I actually knew this before, but I'd forgotten about it. The institution of afternoon tea was allegedly began in 1840. My namesake, Duchess, hang on a minute, I did write it down. Her name was Anna, so my namesake, yes, Anna Russell, Duchess of Bedford, arguably started the practice of afternoon tea, and I was very interested to find it out, as she shares my name. She found she suffered a sinking feeling, this was in 1840, in the long food-free hours between breakfast and dinner, because back in the 1800s, up until that point, lunch as we know it did not actually exist. So she needed some sort of sustenance to get her through the day between, the long hours between breakfast and dinner, and afternoon tea filled the void. It was also known as 5 o'clock tea because it was usually served around 5 o'clock. So I thought that was very interesting. There are some recipes in here that I feel that I will be able to do myself. For example, on page 19 we have, just find it now, page 19, here we are, we have masala chai, a recipe for masala chai. Masala chai is a spiced tea made in the style of India. It's a soothing, uplifting drink for cold weather, good with toast or muffins. The spices can be varied to taste. Star anise, coriander, saffron and almonds are found in recipes from various regions. So that looks doable, because you're really just putting lots of spices and water in a saucepan and boiling them. You then turn off the heat and leave to infuse for 5 to 10 minutes. You add milk and sugar and return to the boil. You add the tea leaves and remove from the heat once again. You leave to infuse for a further 2 to 3 minutes and then strain into a teapot or into cups and serve immediately. We had an interesting recipe in here, page 40, for cheese on toast, but it's not your regular cheese on toast. This is an elaborate version with chutney. You toast one side of bread onto the grill, you remove it and turn the toasted side down on a baking tray. You spread the untoasted side with a little butter if desired. You then spread with chutney, taking this right to the edges of the crusts. You distribute the cheese over the top, breaking the slices to fit. Again, they should reach the edge of the bread. If the slices of bread are large, you may need more cheese. You put the cheese-covered bread back onto the grill and cook it till the cheese is melted and is starting to bubble. The slices can be cut into smaller pieces and eaten from the fingers. Be careful, as the chutney is very hot when this has come directly from the grill. So use 1 or 2 slices of bread. You can use brown or white tin loaf or bloomer as preferred. Sourdough is an option, but the crust can harden during toasting. A little butter. Half to 1 tablespoon of your favourite chutney. You could use tomato chutney with a good amount of chilli, but a sweeter, milder one works equally well. Chop any large pieces of fruit or vegetable in it before use. And 30 to 60 grams of good quality cheddar, very thinly sliced, so I'll definitely try that one. There were a few interesting factoids that I found out in this book. For example, I hadn't actually come across Scotch woodcock before in all of my reading. I don't know what that says about me, and I don't know how many people don't know what it is, so whether I'm in a minority or whether it's quite common not to know what it is. Maybe it's more common to know what it is among the older generation. I mean, obviously, it's actually the Scotch version of Welsh rabbit. Welsh rabbit seems to be more kind of talked about, or you read about Welsh rabbit more often, so that might be why I haven't come across Scotch woodcock up until now. But it's a British savoury dish I don't think it's quite my cup of tea, to pardon the pun, but it's a British savoury dish consisting of creamy, lightly scrambled eggs on toast. It has been spread with anchovy paste or gentleman's relish, which is gentleman's relish is very fishy, very spicy anchovies. I haven't tried it, and I don't know if I'd like to try it or not really. It's topped with chopped herbs and black pepper. Gentleman's relish, by the way, is also known as patum, meaning paste in Latin, pepperium, which is Latin for pepper paste. Have any of you tried Scotch woodcock, or would you like to try that sort of thing? I'd be interested to know. So that's just a few highlights from this very pretty book. I love the pages in here and the detail, the little drawings. I really enjoyed that. Chocolate eclairs. Yes. Just a simple book, just with recipes and a little bit of information about afternoon tea, and I very much enjoyed reading it. Okay, so that's all for now. I'm going to finish this video now, and I look forward to speaking to you when normality hopefully resumes next Wednesday. I haven't decided yet what I'm doing in next week's video. I will try and answer your other questions as soon as possible. So thank you for watching, and a Happy New Year.